Hello, folks. I'm Ruddock, and this video is going to be about how to enter Bolivia via the land border from Argentina. And this one in particular, I did it. I took a bus from Salta, Argentina, to Tarije, Bolivia. And it's late at night, so there'll be no time to change money or ability there to do. So if you don't have Bolivian currency, which you almost certainly don't unless you're already doing this before, in which case you wouldn't need this video. So my suggestion to you is bring some small U.S. denomination bills because nothing else will be acceptable to the taxi drivers. And it's a long walk to town to get to a change house to get currency. Some of them will accept soles or Argentinian pesos. So that is a possibility, but you better be willing to walk a few miles. Now, so take a few 20s, 5s, 10s, get some small bills. Everybody knows the value of dollars. And if you go to an exchange house, you get a much better rate than what you see the official rate is on the web or through ATMs. I have a cheat sheet, so if you see my eyes wander, that's why. So, what do you need to do this? First, of course, you need to buy a ticket for the bus is going to take you there. They probably won't issue it actually to you till you have the rest of these things and prove to them that you can legally enter the country. You can take a car if you want, but it'll be very expensive, and they will certainly hassle you at the border a lot worse and go through everything you have. Same thing's true if you're going from Chile to Argentina, from what I've observed. All right, so first off, you either need to get a visa in advance from a Bolivian consulate, which you probably didn't do, or you wouldn't be watching this video. So if you didn't do that, you're going to need to jump through a few hoops. Because U.S. citizen, you're going to need a visa, a real one, not like usual. So first off, you need to get 2 ID photos with a red background, 4 centimeters by 4 centimeters each. They'll probably actually only use one, but you got to have 2 or you ain't getting on the bus. Now, you also need exactly $160 to pay immigration. Bolivians immigration. They will not accept more. You have to give them the exact amount, even if you don't want change. Yeah, I know. I'm a little hard-headed. Okay, so in addition, one other thing that immigration's going to want is they're going to photocopy of your ID pages and your passport. You just open it up to your ID page, lay it flat, Xerox it. So if you bring an extra one with you, that's great. If you didn't, you can go to a print shop, just like where you're going to get your 2 ID photos printed. By the way, to make your ID photos, download one of the ID apps or ID photo / Visa photo apps, and it'll make it a hell of a lot easier. And it will even allow you to substitute your background to make it all red. I just did in my hotel room with the kind of off-white background behind me, and it worked perfectly. So it isn't that hard. A hillbilly can do it. You can do it. Now, next, you need proof of onward travel. Airline ticket, bus ticket out of the country, maybe a ticket from La Paz to Puno, Peru, if that's what you're doing. You know, if you're touring through the Andes Mountains of Bolivia, like maybe I am. Now, the next thing you're going to need is proof of means of support. So for that, you need to get 2 recent bank statements, like the 2 most recent months that are available to show that you have a means of support. Yes, they do want that, and they will keep the copies. Okay. I'm trying to make sure I don't leave nothing out on you. Oh, yeah, next thing you got to do is prove that you have a hotel reservation. If you're staying with friends or family, you're going to need legal document from them stating that they're welcoming you there and going to put you up. It might be cheaper just to get a cheap room for one night in a hostel just so that you'll have the paperwork that they're looking to see. Choice is yours. Now, oh, and here's the big kicker. Especially if you guys cross the border from Chile to Argentina, you may have found this out from a hostel that told you that you needed to go fix your immigration. Well, you probably, if you cross that land border and you do not have a physical stamp in your passport, you may not have been stamped in the country at all. It happens to almost everybody. It happened to me. So if you cross that border, politely and firmly insist upon getting an entry stamp. If you don't get one, when you get to the next big city, just go into the immigration office. It won't take you more than 10 minutes probably to get it all straightened out. You can ask them to print off a copy, a QR copy of your entry stamp to remove all doubt. Failing that, you must make note of the day you went to immigration after you're already in the country, because if someone wants to look up your immigration status, they're going to have you enter that date as the date you entered the country, regardless of when you really entered. Yeah, how do I know? Well, it happened to me. And the kind lady at the bus station printed me out a copy of my entry stamp, which is a QR code, so I could remove all doubt if there was a hassle later. It was not a problem at the border. Argentina immigration figured it all out nice and easy. I did show them the sheet, but they didn't take it, didn't really look at it. Maybe they noticed the date that I came in the country. Okay, well, I think that's just about it. Is there anything else I would have done differently? So bring snacks and water to drink. You're not going to have any opportunities to get off the bus, get anything to eat. And quite frankly, most of the bus stations don't have anything too tasty anyhow from what I observed. So do yourself a favor, bring some dried fruit nuts or something. You won't have any problem bringing that into the country. Other things like raw seeds and all, yeah, that could get you in trouble. So I hope this was helpful. If you had different experience, leave it in the comments. If you got some other suggestions about crossing borders, leave it in there. I've crossed a lot of land borders. This one was the most interesting. They all have their own flavor. Please do subscribe if you found this useful. And I really do appreciate donations via Venmo. So if you want to show me some love, I'd really appreciate it. This isn't cheap. I mean, the equipment I break doing all this. Anyway, peace out. I hope this was helpful. Give me some feedback.